Hello everyone, welcome to the Minecraft species mod. Today I'll be showing you how to get it. This mod adds various creatures, fossil remains, enemies, and more, plus new weapons, effects, and mechanics. To download this mod, we'll head over to CurseFort. We'll search for species. It's a mod with 2.2 million players, last updated 2 months ago. Just go to Files, Mod Loaders, Forge, select version 1.20.1, and click Get File. We'll save this file by pressing Windows plus R and typing app data. Then go to Roaming Minecraft and save it in the mods folder. This is where we'll store the mod. It doesn't need any dependencies or additional files, which is surprising. So there you have it, alright? It's that simple. Very well, here I'll show you the raptors. Basically, these will be appearing in the block, in the warped forest, of the Nether. And here we have the raptors, okay? They're large birds with turquoise plumage and are neutral to players, but they hate wither skeletons. So if we put a wither skeleton here, they'll go after it, as we're seeing. They're also immune to the wither effect, and if you notice, the wither skeleton runs away from them, okay? Now they're going to sandwich it, but there you have it, okay? See how they all start attacking it? There's also a structure called Raptor Cube, which if we go over there, theoretically here, is this right here, okay? Here we can get their eggs, as we can see here, these raptor eggs, okay? These can also be obtained by breeding raptors, okay, with shroom light, which is this here, these lights here. We can give them this food so they reproduce and lay an egg. See, they've laid it right there. And the eggs only hatch when you repeatedly drop an anvil on them, okay? Let's try it. Let's see if our friend stops getting in the way, huh? It's cracking a little bit there, see? Now it's breaking open a bit more and the egg has fully hatched. You have to be careful so that you don't hurt anyone, okay? Don't harm anyone. And here we have the raptor, right? The baby. If we pick up the egg with a hoe, we'll get the cracked raptor egg, okay? Which is this one here. This food gives wither resistance, okay? Wither resistance and not much else, okay? So yeah, there we have it. Alright, I present to you the rune bugs, or also called staccatic in the newer versions. And basically, they're large transport beetles, okay? You can tame them with honeycombs, which is this right here. You feed it honeycomb, and once it's tamed, you can control it, okay? You can ride it without needing a saddle or anything like that. Once it's tamed, you can heal it with honey bottles. You can make it sit down, okay? Make it sleep, as you just saw. The animation is really cool, and it even adapts to the block. See that? Its feed box adapts to the block. And now I'll wake him up. Look, there's his little house, huh? If I wake him up now, what will he do? Well, we can mount it, okay? And this creature's main function is basically to transport entities. It's important to note, when it's asleep, any mob that passes over it will automatically mount it. Look, some have naturally spawned there, quite a few. Look, there they are. And the beetle can basically move while carrying a villager, enemy, or any creature you want to transport, okay? With shift right click, we can force the entity to dismount, okay? That is, make it go to sleep, and that's it. And also, theoretically, they can be dyed. I don't know if this is true or not, but they can be dyed. Let's see, I'll try it. There it is, I've dyed it. Pretty cool, huh? Let's check different dyes. I won't try them all, but at least the ones you'd normally try. Let's see, black. Yes, nice. And red, green, and yellow. Hello, orange looks awesome. So there we have it, okay? They can be dyed too. So yeah, besides this, I don't think it drops anything, so please don't harm them, okay? I'll try to defeat it to see if it drops anything, but no, nothing. So there you have it. Alright, how do you farm minerals with limpets? It's this mob right here, which appears in... Well, if they behave like this, we won't farm much. They appear in caves. They always have a shell made of minerals, as you can see at the top, and they vary based on height and biome, okay? They can be coal, amethyst, lapis lazuli, emerald. Let's see, right now they're all coal. Look, here's one made of lapis lazuli. Like I said, they vary based on height. There's one made of amethyst, one of diamond, okay? And basically their shell is extremely resistant, okay? It deflects player damage if it's less than 12 points, and the only effective way to extract minerals is with a pickaxe, okay? Basically you approach with a pickaxe and the limpet will shake and try to flee, okay? As we're seeing, and each hit with the pickaxe, okay, cracks the shell a bit, until finally it gives you minerals and leaves the poor limpet there. Look how you left it, it's kind of sad. It makes us feel bad, sorry. A pretty cool creature, honestly. A new way to mine materials. And when the mineral layer breaks, the limpet drops the corresponding mineral, as you've seen. Fortune increases the quantity, and Silk Touch preserves part of the shell, okay? Let's try it, because this could be really cool. Look, this one just dropped diamond, so we come over, break its shell, right? It drops the diamonds for us. That's 4 hits, right? 4 hits. and the shell remains, so we can farm it again when it regrows, right? It shows me here that I can hit it again. Oh wait, if I keep hitting it, I'll remove the shell completely, okay? So the idea is to break the shell until it just doesn't, remove the minerals, sorry, and leave the shell so minerals can grow again. I don't know if the same minerals will regrow, but this way we could make a renewable resource farm in Minecraft using species, so not bad at all. Alright, how to keep deep fish in aquariums. In aquifers at deep slate level, the species mod adds deep fish, these translucent, bioluminescent aquatic creatures you see here. Their semi-transparent body reveals their internal system pulsing with light, as you can see, while they emit, well, little sound. Though not a food source, they can be collected in water buckets like other fish to create decorative aquariums with the unique lighting they provide. They're relatively tiny, as you can see, and quite rare, so catching them in Minecraft is more for aesthetic value than farming resources, as they don't drop anything special. I'll try to defeat a few, but as you can see, it doesn't look promising, so there you have it. How can we take advantage of the tripper in Minecraft with species? Basically, the tripper is a giant tree-shaped variant of the creeper that appears in dark forests, okay? And it's completely harmless if left undisturbed. It just wanders through the forest. You can set it on fire with a flint and steel. Not sure if with a fire charge too. Okay, let's check fire charge as well. And as you can see, it becomes immobilized, right? And if we throw a water bucket at it, it will return to normal. This lets us use it as either a fixed decoration or a mobile one, however we want. When damaged, sometimes it drops ancient pine cones. Let's do this for a while and see if it works. These can be planted in any type of soil and grow very quickly. With bone meal, we can speed up the process, and instead of trees, mini wooden creepers emerge. By feeding them bone meal, we can tame them and they'll follow us, okay? Well, I'm not having much luck. It's this one here, okay? The ancient pine cone. So we're going to get some bone meal. Theoretically, we can plant it anywhere, grow it, and here's the trooper. As you can see, I gave it bone meal, and now it's mine, okay? They can jump and defend themselves in combat, however, when they explode they die permanently, and the trick only works once per pinecone, so managing these little bodyguards requires strategic use, okay? Because they will explode. So I'm going to test it on a zombie, just to see what the explosion is like. But it'll go boom and good night. At least it doesn't destroy the environment. I want to see how they come after me. Theoretically, they should come after me, right? But they seem pretty immobile, huh? Once they're planted, they stay put. So there you have it. Alright, I'm introducing you to the mammoth elation, this fairly new creature within the species mod. And how do you get it? Well, first we'll need to find an icy biome, okay? They have to be extremely icy biomes, not just any, I don't know, just a mild snowy biome or something. No, I recommend you look for truly frozen areas, okay? Then this structure appears. That structure can't be located with commands, okay? For some reason, when I do locate structure and species, it doesn't show up, okay? It doesn't appear, it's none of these. And well, in this structure, we'll find frozen meat and frozen hair, okay? We'll need these items, okay? And with these, we'll make a random 3x3 pattern, okay? It doesn't matter. I think we can even use the same block type and it works fine. So we'll make a 3x3 without any issues, and the center will be a carved pumpkin. We'll place 2 lightning rods on the sides and use bone blocks as arms, just like I'm doing right now, okay? So as you can see, this is the structure we've built, and basically now what we do is wait for lightning to strike, right? And basically when lightning hits the lightning rod, the mammoth elation will appear, okay? It's this creature here. Basically, as you can see, it's a zombified mammoth, right? It's passive and occasionally releases an ancient fluid, okay? I don't know if I've been lucky enough to see these release it. Well, we'll collect this liquid with small bottles, okay? And these bottles, once we collect them, will be the ichor bottles, right? Which is this here. With these ichor bottles and mixtures, we can make the potion of youth, and this potion can return many creatures to their baby state, okay? Let's see. A villager. You give it to the villager and there you have it, okay? Mini villager. Unfortunately, we can't make the mammoth elation return to its baby state. It's a shame, but it would be cool to somehow cure it. But, well, clearly, as you can see, this creature is zombified. There's no way to de-zombify it, okay? I'll try, but let's see. Quickness potion does nothing. Golden apple, no, doesn't work, okay? So it's a shame. It'd be cool if the mod creators made some kind of cure. I understand it's part of the fun, but it's not a hostile mob or anything. No matter how much I hit it, it runs away from me. It's scared, like a failed experiment. So yeah, we have to love it, okay? As you can see, it trembles and is afraid. Hey, how do you find ancient fossils and eggs in Minecraft with species? Well, basically we need to go exploring. I should mention most fossils appear in Badlands. We'll find these fossils that we can clean with a brush and potentially extract sniffer eggs or similar items, theoretically. Look, something Something's appearing there. Let's see what it is. Nothing, just a simple vertebra block. So we'd keep exploring different items and blocks to see if we can find any eggs or something similar. The eggs that can appear are the sprinkling egg, cruncher egg, or petrified egg, each developing a new biome. Each has its own incubation method, right? Different heights, heat requirements, or special events. And this is how we unlock these 3 creatures. Alright, let me introduce you to the springling, okay? Basically, we obtain it from fossils, okay? Well, it's an egg we get from fossils, and this is basically this creature, okay? It's an elongated egg that we need to incubate in elevated places. I think if green particles appear, it means we've done it right with enough altitude, and it can be tamed with sprouts, okay? I assume sprouts from any type of tree. There it is, see how it eats them. We can ride it and theoretically use the up and down keys. The W, I mean, sorry, not the W, the up arrow and down arrow, okay? It goes down much faster than it goes up, and honestly, it's a pretty cool feature. It's a mechanic, and we can move like this, see? No problem at all. This is for building. This would have been a good way to build. Not like the happy ghast, man. Look, I'm a ghast myself, right? But this is super comfortable. I mean, the happy ghast is really cool, isn't it? You could keep the happy ghast and remove the scaffolding to put this creature. What do you think of the idea? No, I find it very comfortable. I don't know if I can jump. Seems I can't. That's the only drawback, but it's very useful, really. So, here's the question. What happens if I connect a lead to this creature? Because if I connect a lead, I take it with me, right? So, can I get on it? Oh, wait, of course I can't get on. Okay, so no lead then. Oh, yes, there is a lead. There we have a lead connected to it, but the lead is connected to the top of its head, so I can't shoot it. Oh, I can even dismount. Yes, man, I can dismount at the top part. It works like a block. Look. Wow, this is totally broken, and it doesn't even move. Wonderful. Well, there we have it. Alright, so now we have Goober, okay? Which basically comes from the petrified egg of fossil. To incubate it, just provide a heat source. I don't know if that means putting lava next to it, or since I don't see it emitting particles. It doesn't emit particles, but it does change color, if you can see. No, but how close does the egg need to be to... Look, there it changes color, see? If I put a magma block, it works. Let's see, magma block. You see how it changes color? And it has nothing to do with lighting, right? But if I put it on top, no, nothing happens. It just has to be underneath. So we'll put a heat source, and this way we'll make the egg itself hatch, okay? Basically what Goober, or this creature here, does, Goober's main ability is bringing prehistoric plant life, okay? Basically, if we clean its nose with a brush, okay? It's going to sneeze. There it goes, watch out. Achoo, oh. Make it sneeze, okay? And this causes certain prehistoric plants to sprout in blocks around it, okay? Like alpha grass, tall grass, alpha mushrooms, and others. Here, since there's no grass, look, we'll find fossil types in these kinds of places. This one generated here randomly, so I can show you, okay? I'm going to find a grassy area. Okay, found one here. Let's do the same thing. We'll make it sneeze and see if any plants appear and... Achoo! Watch out, see where it lands. There it is. We got it, okay? Almost fell outside, by the way. So we have bone meal here, and we can make these plants grow. It didn't give me any more, though. So this is its ability, okay? I don't know if this changes the biome or not. Minecraft River. No, it doesn't change the biome, okay? Just this effect. And it goes to sleep afterward, by the way, okay? I think that's pretty incredible, honestly. Alright, how can we defeat the Cruncher? The Cruncher is one of the most dangerous creatures from ancient eggs. When you place its egg and wait, you don't get a normal hatchling. Instead, it triggers a visual effect that culminates in the appearance of this mini-boss, okay? Its roar applies slowness and weakness effects, and its attacks will knock you backward. Let's set the random tick speed to 1,000 and 10,000 for a moment to see if the egg hatches. The egg is also a full block, so it can actually be used in construct. From what I understand, the egg takes a very long time to hatch, okay? And once it hatches, you'll get an effect that lasts for 20 minutes, okay? That effect will make the Cruncher appear. The Cruncher, okay, can't be killed in the conventional way. To win, you need to feed it when it enters a hungry state during the fight, okay? If you complete all feeding phases correctly, it will stop attacking. So, I'm not sure if I can knock it out when it's in that state. As you can see, its health isn't decreasing. Let's try to get a better sword, but this is being... Okay, but theoretically, there comes a point where I should knock it out. There it is knocked out, see? As you can see, these little thighs appear. So now we need to come here and feed it, right? And this goes on several times until the creature gets tired, okay? You need to knock it out, and as you see it says, Cruncher's appetite. Just keep weakening it. I think we'll need to do this about 3 times based on that health bar, okay? The Cruncher gets knocked out after, not sure at what health point, it says 500 there. Look, it's knocked out now. After about 120 damage, it will keep getting knocked out. Well, so this is going to take us quite a while, okay? Besides having a cooldown, I can't attack it twice in a row, as you can see. It won't let me. We have to adapt to the character. And there we knock him out, feed him again, and that's it, right? Now his health is going down, or what? No. Now we can give him enemy loot, theoretically, okay? For example, we'll give him gunpowder, okay? We give it to him, there it is, and when we wake up after going to sleep, he'll give us these remnant balls. These remnant balls, when broken, will give you the enemy drops multiplied several times. It has the same mechanics as cats, right? They bring you loot at night, this is the same thing. So, pretty cool, huh? As you can see, he doesn't attack me anymore. Even though I hit him, he theoretically won't attack, so there we have it. I'm going to try and face the ghoul and the blood loss effect. Basically, the ghoul is an ancient cave-dwelling creature that's blind and navigates by sound like the warden, okay? After a while, it stops and sends out sonic pulses, as you can see, to detect prey. If you move only between pulses, that's when it will detect you, okay? If the ghoul locates you, it'll scream and lunge quickly, and its attacks apply the blood loss effect, okay? This prevents eating, and you can only feed by eliminating enemies. It seems like a permanent effect, but it disappears when you reach the surface or defeat it, which can drop its tongue, okay? That's this one here, which is used to distill a potion against the blood loss effect, okay? So yeah, that's the purpose of this mod, well, of this creature, to be a constant nuisance, okay? From what I'm seeing, also, we have the ghoul head, which I think must be a rare drop. This bug isn't much fun to find, from what I can see. But of course, if it gives you this effect, what a joy. You can only remove it with a potion or by going outside. If not, you'll have to defeat mobs to feed yourself. I mean, it's pretty, well, it changes the concept. Better hope mobs appear then, right? But yeah, it can be a bit messy, honestly. So anyway, I'll try to get it to hit me since it's not sending supersonic waves now, so it won't attack me. There. It sends a supersonic wave, it attacks me there. Okay, and now it applied the effect to me. Great, off we go. But you saw it, right? That it applied the effect to me and all that. How can we take advantage of the Wicked and Whack? Okay, basically the Wicked is an evil flame wrapped in a cloak that appears at night in the overworld. It can also appear in caves, and its main ability is to possess other mobs, right? Enhancing them with special effects. I'd love to see what kinds of mobs it can tame. I'm guessing they'll be night mobs, right? That's right, night mobs, okay? I mean, what's the point otherwise? For example, a zombie, right? A skeleton and others. Right now, I don't understand. I don't know why they're not... okay, I need to switch to survival mode so that... There it is. And as you can see, they can gain speed, okay? And other things. Important. They can increase speed, do more damage, and have 8 more health points. That's 4 heart. But be 30% slower. They can also remove knockback and can have... Also make the mob explode when it dies, okay? That is the combustion effect. As you can see, it says snatched there. Snatched would be the speed one, and tanked, they can have 2. Ah, perfect. The tanked one is this, and, well, no, there aren't many more. Let's add more. Come on, let's possess. Here we have combustion and iron will, okay? That's the one that prevents knockback. Basically, when the host dies, the Wicked will emerge and seek another. If none are nearby, it'll use weak fire attacks. And when it dies, it'll drop the Wicked max, okay? This thing here combines with common drops to create unique items like this bomb, and also lets us make a Wicked swapper, which exchanges positions with the Wicked. Okay, we also have the Wicked mask, which is that we can use to... With sneak and right click, we can select a button, a mob, sorry, yes indeed. Ah, look, I selected it there, and now what? Zombie. Ah, perfect. I'm a zombie. They don't attack me anymore, right? Since I'm a zombie. I'm a zombie, a machine. What are you doing? If it's daytime, I don't burn, but others do. But if I'm a zombie, I don't understand. Like in Quake. No, look, playing as a zombie is cool, but honestly, I don't see much use for it. Also, if a Wicked dies from a charged creeper, it can drop its head, okay? That's what I'm showing you, the Wicked mask, got it? We have the Wicked Dug, which adds a level to all active effects, and the Monster Meal, which gives a random Wicked effect. The Wicked Treat gives Snatched and Iron Will, which can only be given to pets, and that's it, okay? And all this is made with the Wicked Max. These are the crafting recipes. There's also the Smoke Bomb, which is what I wanted to show you at the beginning. It was actually hard to find. And also Cruncher Hunting. We can give a Wicked Max to a Cruncher to get more, okay? There we have the Smoke Bomb, which I don't see. Let's see, loading. Ah, there it is, Smoke Bomb, take that. Yes, now I'm invisible. For how long? 9 seconds, not bad. How to get the Spectralibur. In the Minecraft world with Spicious, we can find large crypts or underground chambers, and in the center there's a rock with a legendary sword stuck in it. Basically, to obtain it, we must interact with the sword repeatedly, as you can see, a total of 9 times. Each attempt summons waves of Guardian, Normal, Spearman, and Giant Wraiths, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. I think they're not spawning because I don't have enough strength to hold it. So, well, what do I need? Well, strength. Right, the strength effect, I'm not sure if level 1 is enough, okay? But basically you just take the strength potion. As you can see, the entrance is this one here, okay? But, well, the entrance isn't really... Well, you can see it, right? You can see it a little bit, okay? And then you right-click, and now everything works perfectly, okay? And this will need to be done a total of 9 times, okay? Well, we're going to eliminate these specters that come from broken links and such, okay? Until we can finally obtain the Excalibur, right? So yeah, it's that simple. Plus, we can hit it multiple times, I think, right? Or do I have to defeat the... Oh, no, yes, I can hit it multiple times while hiding from the mob. The problem is, I think these specters can pass through blocks, right? Let's see. And no, they don't pass through. So I could pay attention, okay? I could do this, right? I do this, like this. Watch this, okay? And there, GG. Now I'm getting the Excalibur. Oh, yeah, take that dungeon. Oh, they do hit through, yes. But, well, it takes them a bit of effort, you know. I have time. Another one, another. I have time. We should block the corners too, okay? Block the corners as well. And there. Super easy. Come on, my goodness. What an easy mod. And that's it. There we go, okay? Well, sometimes I do get hit by some... I don't really understand where that hit comes from. I think some have the ability to go through, but I understand that maybe since I'm hidden, they can't see me. I don't have enough strength. Because my strength effect has worn off. Let's see. I take it, and I thought there were 9 levels. I've done like 10, right? Maybe we need to eliminate the mob. Maybe we need to eliminate the mobs, eh? And, well... this sword basically turns weapons into specters, okay? I don't know if these creatures have souls, I don't think so, but basically you charge the weapon by defeating creatures, okay? And then when you right-click, you literally spawn one of these creatures. So yeah, there's not much we can do about it, huh? But these creatures aren't very strong either. With an iron sword, you kill them in 2 hits. Well, then these ones with 50 health appear, which might be a bit tougher, but for all the others, let's see if it lets me draw the sword, which it's not letting me. I understand it probably has to be used in survival mode, so there you go. There you have it. Alright, how do you use the quake? The quake is a hostile mob that appears at night, okay? In dark areas, and basically its signature attack is charging a seismic wave that deals a lot of area damage. Got it? While it's accumulating energy, its chest closes and can't take damage, so the best option is to move away from the impact radius, okay? You see here it can't take damage and it's charging up, so the best thing is to move away. Let's see how big this explosion is. Let's see, boom. And, well, it's a bit big, but not that big of a deal. And now we can go in again to hit it, so it toughens up again. There, it charges up again. Also, if we keep hitting it while it has this active resonance signal, it will accumulate damage, okay? So it's better not to mess with it. It can inflict up to 80 damage, okay? Which is enough to finish you off if you're nearby, got it? And basically the shield, the rich shield, does pretty much the same thing, okay? It absorbs damage and then releases it. So basically, how do you craft it? It's crafted with broken links and the kinetic core, which is a drop that the quake can give us, right? It's also going to give us the reflector, okay? Which is this one here, okay? So I'm going to try to summon a zombie to show the shield's effect. See, the shield charges more and more, and when I release, it sends out a wave. See, there's a cooldown that prevents using it again, but theoretically, it can inflict up to 40 damage. As you can see, just releasing it already takes away a lot of health. I think it can be enchanted with Curse of Binding. Oh, I can't put Mending on it, which seems a bit unfair, huh? Mending? Oh yes, you can put it on. Yes, you can put Mending on it. Okay, that's what I thought, right? So there we have it. Right, how can we use birds in their nests and such? Well, basically these will appear in birch forests, okay? And they're these futuristic mechanical birds that live in hollow trunks formed by bird block, okay? These are the blocks here made with 1 bird block and 4 bird eggs. And as you can see, they go inside, okay? There they are, literally going into their homes. Each burrow can house up to 3 birds. And basically, these birds will lay eggs during the night. So if I now do /time check midnight, they should all come out. There we have them, okay? Important to note that if we break their nest, they'll get angry and attack us, okay? They'll start sending probes and such. And theoretically, they lay eggs in the nest, okay? So we should be able to collect them. Once we have the bird's egg, it can be used as a projectile, as we're seeing. If the egg hits a block, it might spawn a bird, okay? Also, if this creature hits an entity, it will stun it with the bird head effect, immobilizing it for a few seconds. And also, we have the bird's decay, okay, which we can eat, okay, in slices, and it gives us the bird effect. It leaves us paralyzed, as I mentioned, so that's how these species work. Alright, how to make use of the bewagger. It's a monster, okay? That's basically part of the species mod, and it attacks sheep and players, but completely ignores wolves. But golems identify it as a threat, okay? Because obviously it attacks creatures and not lightly, eh? I mean, it hits hard, 2 strikes and the sheep is done for. Well, sheep only have 4 health points anyway. It's true that's not much, but 1 hit, well, I'll try to see how much damage it does. It deals 3 hearts per hit, which is 6 damage point. It also attacks pillagers, okay? As if it's protecting the villagers. And near it, a scale-shaped structure can appear, okay? That's what I'm going to show you now, the Libra structure, okay? That basically has a banner of this villager and a chest with potion ingredients, plus a speed potion on top. Well, indicating that this creature has escaped from here, right? It came from a fusion between a wolf and a pillager or villager, and that's how this companion was created, okay? There's no known method to create or cure it. It simply appears naturally and drops teeth when defeated. okay? These teeth are basically used to craft bone meal or regular arrows, okay? There you have the tooth, the werefang, okay? It also helps us make the wicked tree, the cane craft, also the crossbow, which can store up to 128 arrows, right? You load them with right click and it stores them, and it has automatic fire. The more you shoot, the faster it fires. Let's grab the crossbow so you can see it. Arrow, let's put in a few arrows with right click, right? There it is, right click to load the crossbow, which loads pretty quickly, and then you shoot, and then it starts shooting and reloads faster and faster. Let's see. There it is, there it is. Yes, yes, yes indeed, faster and faster. I want to see maximum speed. But wow, this is like a whole turret, huh? I think I've reached the maximum. This must be the top speed. No, it doesn't look like it'll go any faster than this. So there we have it. You stay completely still, okay? But you're using a crossbow that fires at full speed. So there you have it. And it also accepts several unique enchantments, basically unbreaking, mending, curse of vanishing, capacity, which lets you store more arrows up to level 2, giving you 2 extra stacks, I believe. We have sparring, which gives us a chance not to consume arrows when firing. It's incompatible with capacity, okay? We also have quick crank, which greatly increases fire rate, turning the bow into a machine gun, and Scott, okay? Well, the scatter shot is basically incompatible with the quick crank, the previous one, and initially fires up to 5 arrows at once, reducing to 3 once the speed increases significantly. You can also craft the crank trap, which is what I showed you earlier, this thing right here. This basically gives anyone who steps on it the stop effect, which means they can't move at all. And if a bewagger dies from a charge creeper, it will drop its head, okay? So yeah, it's that simple. Alright, let me introduce you to cliffhangers, which are advanced carnivorous plants that appear on cave and swamp ceilings in Minecraft spaces. The cave variant catches and lifts you up, while the swamp variant drags you down to drown you. They're dangerous environmental traps found along underground routes. Basically, when defeated, they drop a coil, okay? It's like a roll, and is one of the most important items in the Peaceless update. With this coil, the one right here, we can make a harpoon, a flying hook that can only be shot upward, okay? It allows for vertical climbing and some swinging too, if you've got the skill for it. The coil also lets us grab a fence, alright? For example, an oak fence. So you take the oak here, okay? Put the coil on it, then put another coil on another fence, and that's it. And there you have it. Without any problem, this zip line, though I'm not quite sure how to ride it, you need to use the harpoon underneath. There it is. Use the harpoon right below and you can mount it. Let's see. Boom, there it is. See how it connected? Again, boom, okay? And that's it. The harpoon also helps us connect to climb up in height, okay? For example, here, let's say you want to go up there. Well, you can do it. You connect and it pulls you up, as we can see. But only if we press the space bar. And swinging works like this, okay? We release and it simply lets us go. This might seem a bit silly, but if we crouch, it lowers us too, okay? I'll get in position so you can see the mechanics clearly. You climb up, right? There it releases you. I think you can actually swing, you know? The thing is, it breaks your rhythm a lot. Let's see if I can do it. Yes, you can swing a little, but it's somewhat difficult, huh? Basically, you need to keep space pressed, and there we have it, okay? Boom. Plus, the good thing is it catches quickly, not taking too long. So it gives you that mobility, and with that, I've completed the full guide for this mod. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in future videos. Absolutely. Bye-bye.